For the Wolverines, we have Sam Brogan, number 1. Number 4, Chad Zapp. Number 7, Michael Pepe. Number 27, Ryan Wilkins. Number 28, Devin Jones. Number 33, Preston Longren. Number 35, James Borah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to South Forsyth High School, home of the South Forsyth Wolverines. This is U15 MAYLA lacrosse. The North Gwinnett Bulldogs here in the red are being hosted by the West Forsyth Wolverines. This is their second matchup this year here in 2013. The previous matchup exactly a month ago was led by the Wolverines an 8-6 victory. So we'll see how this goes today, how these teams have improved with a season of experience. I'm Joe Briggs, and I'm ready to bring this to you today. A very exciting ball game. Wolverines lining up.
There you go, statistician.
A quick start to the game, man. We're going Bulldogs defending the right goal here in the red. Chad Zapp moving the ball down. Dixon Yellott brings it in. Turner Cho bringing the ball in. Makes a resistance, goes into Harrison Borah. Borah to Nick Baldner. Baldner moves it over to Marcus Briggs. Briggs moves it down. Heading into the goal. Goes wide. Ortolano. Briggs rotates around. We're down at the alley. Matt Clayton behind the net, flips it forward to Briggs. Back up the top, Ortolano. Ortolano moving in. Is he going to take a shot? He looks at it. He does. It's in. Jack Ortolano.
Who was that?
Jack Ortolano, number 3.
Jack Orlando.
8:46 in the first period.
Number 3, Jack Orlando.
On face-off there is Daniel Tamburo. Jimmy Urzua takes a shot. It's defended. I'm sorry, it wasn't Urzua. It was, my jersey's wrong here. Marcus Briggs gives chase. Wolverine ball, moving it in toward the Bulldog goal. It's a shot on goal. It's wide. That one's in. That was Will Harrison. Will Harrison puts that first Wolverine score in, ties it 1-1 here in the first period. Down Tamburo on face-off. Marcus Briggs and Adam Khashan on wing. Ortolano pulls out of face-off with the ball. There's Caleb Schmidt putting pressure on. Clayton behind the net. Clayton taking some pressure, finally moves the ball forward to Ortolano. Ortolano trying to find a cutter. Ortolano moves in. He takes a shot himself. That's defended high. This is a save. It's a good steal. Caleb Schmidt on the steal. He brings it down, heading toward the goal. Long stick looks and finds Oh, what a beautiful shot! Number 13, Tucker Davis. Tucker Davis on that.
Oh, number 13, Tucker Davis.
What a far shot. Really had some velocity on that. Wolverines have taken the lead 2-1. 6:58 in the first period. Tamburo on face-off. Does not come out with the ball, but Tucker Brady does. Wolverine ball, Wolverine possession. Ah, it's picked off. Lane Blackburn steals, heads down toward the goal. He hands it over to Clayton, who tries to slide it in. Does not find its mark. Ball's high. Tyler Kocon gets possession, gets it back to Tamburo. Tamburo having a tough time getting control. Tamburo at the top of the box starts moving in. Tamburo taking a lot of pressure, decides to pass over to Clayton. Behind the box. Trying to rotate in. Moves forward to Kocon. Kocon heads in, dodges. Taking pressure. Takes a shot, it's deflected. Ball is out, it's a red ball.
Bulldogs retain possession.
Tamburo. That's not Tamburo, that's number 5 on that jersey. That was Villhauer. Hands over to Matt Clayton. Clayton taking some pressure. Clayton dodges in, takes a lot of pressure. He's knocked down. No flag, still live. It was a good hit. Ball is still down. Urzua in the mix. Adam Khashan trying to get control. Lane Blackburn comes out with the ball. Ball's down again.
Lacrosse going on.
Lane Blackburn gets control of the ball. Dodging, taking a lot of pressure. Goes over to Tontillo. Tontillo fires! It is bounces early. Jamie Urzua.
Can I just give you the mic?
Oh, sorry. Jimmy Urzua bringing it in from the corner. Urzua over to Khashan. Khashan tries to dodge in, takes pressure from Chad Zapp. Nice feed over to Blackburn. Blackburn shoots it, bounces, and rims.
Is he going close to us?
I think it's James Grovac moved it down. Dixon Yellott walking down the alley. Dixon Yellott moves it over to Lane Blackburn. Blackburn taking pressure. And it's a steal. Chase Chapman moving the ball around. Around the crease, takes a shot, bounces early. It's Chase Chapman on that maneuver. Chad Zapp will bring it in from behind the box. There's a shot, it's in. Does that count? No, okay, no, that wasn't in, that was on the side. From here it looked like it. Harrison Borah. Nick Baldner struggling for the ball. Ball goes out. Bradley Thomas thought it was his. Nick Baldner will bring it in. Top of the box. Baldner passes over. They blew the horn for player exchange, so they'll do that over. 3:30 left in the first period. Adam Khashan bring the ball in, gets some initial pressure. Khashan moving down toward the goal, finds a cutter in Urzua. Urzua turns around, makes a shot. He couldn't put it in.
Pick it up, Ryan!
Score is tied 2-2. No, it's not 2-1. The Wolverines have 1 point lead. There was a push on Ryan Wilkins. Khashan
Right by your house. Right next to South.
intended for Tamburo, who is cutting across. We're in a mix-up. And White.
We have timeout. Wolverines.
We're at West Forsyth High School here in the Wolverine Den. We're in the first period. It's 2:43 left. Score is 2-1. Wolverines are up by 1 point on the second meeting of these two teams here this year. Coming in from a Wolverine timeout. Wolverines maneuvering. Intended for Will Harrison. Overthrown. Marcus Briggs will bring it in from the sideline.
Wolverines possession.
Briggs comes in. Briggs heading toward the goal. He shoots. It's in. Briggs ties the game. Marcus Briggs, 17.
Goal line. Marcus Briggs.
It's a new ball game here. 2:04 left in the first period. It is tied. Daniel Tamburo is getting ready to face off. He's got Briggs and Taemin Song on wing along with Ortolano. Ball's loose and Will Harrison pulls it out for the Wolverines. Harrison back to Jacob Juno. Juno dodging, taking some pressure. He flips over. It was a shot by Harrison. Was that Harrison?
West retains possession.
Does not succeed. I think it might be Tucker Brady. I can't really see the jersey number. Briggs gets control of the ball, and there's a whistle. I believe that's a red timeout.
Timeout, Bulldogs.
1:25 here left in the first period. The score is 3-2. Bulldogs in a 1 point lead here in West Forsyth. First on the score, it's 2-2. It's a tie ball game, I believe. I think there's a scoreboard area there. Someone's saying it's 2-2.
Saying 2-2?
Yeah. I think we're tied. Yeah. Wolverine ball, they're moving it in. Top of the box, that was Jimmy Martelli. Will Harrison trying to move it in, taking some pressure. Gets dislodged by Marcus Briggs. Another shot that's in that's deflected by Turner Cho. Wolverines are busy down here on the Bulldog goal. Red ball. Marcus Briggs will bring it in from the alley. Briggs goes back to Cho.
And Milwaukee doesn't receive down here. If it's 3-2, raise your hand. Okay. Thank you.
As Ortolano goes to the crease and shoots, but it's wide. West gets position, taking a lot of pressure there from. That was Taemin. No, it's Zach Tontillo. Zach moving in, taking pressure, drops the ball. Nice defensive play by. That's the end of the first period. There's some discussion on what exactly the score is.
At the end of the first.
Getting ready to start the second period of play here in West Forsyth High School, right here in the Wolverine Den. It's a beautiful, beautiful facility. It's a tie ball game with the Bulldogs here in the red, visiting. It's been a very fast-paced game. Last meeting a month ago, Wolverines took the day on a 2-point lead, 8-6. Dan Tamburo on face-off. Had Lane Blackburn and Adam Khashan on wing. Looks like there was a push, and so the Bulldogs, Daniel Tamburo will bring it in. Tamburo heading down. He wants that goal. He shoots this high. Ortolano comes in, takes the ball, ball's down. Good. White ball. Wolverines bring it down. Nice attempt at a shot.
West retains possession.
That was R.J. Smith on that shot. Chase Chapman brings ball in from the edge. Dixon Yellott trying to get the ball. It's a scrum. Yellott fakes. Yellott run downfield. Yellott heading to the goal. He needs to pass. He's behind. Bad pass. Hands over to Briggs. Briggs gets possession. Briggs takes pressure, flips it over. Oh! Tyler Kocon says, that's my ball, gets it back. Kocon taking a lot of pressure. It's down and there's a flag. That was Caleb Schmidt, the defender. He'll go out for
And a push with possession.
Tyler Kocon will bring it in from the corner. He goes back to Briggs. Briggs over to Tontillo. Tontillo back to Ortolano. Back to Briggs. Kocon goes behind the net. Clayton, Briggs. They rotate, go in motion. And Ortolano Tamburo, back to Ortolano. He shoots! It's in! Ortolano! Jackson Ortolano.
Oh,
Yep. Yep. Number 3. That's his second score, so it does make it 3-2. Nice fire.
That's the second score by number 3, Jack Ortolano.
And there's no resolution on this ball. Tamburo comes up with it. Tamburo moving down. Kocon goes, intended to flip back to Tamburo. He still gets control. He puts it in! Behind his back. What a shot. Daniel Tamburo. Behind the back shot. Makes it 4-2.
Behind the back by David Tamburo. For the Bulldogs.
Assist 5 minutes ago.
Tamburo takes the pressure, forces the drop. It's down.
What was that?
Oh. It's Caleb Schmidt on that defensive action.
He's a big kid, man. Right here. Boom!
Moving in. And there's a steal. Borah gets the ball, runs cross field. Borah heading, takes a lot of pressure, flips it forward to Tyler Kocon. Heads to the net, he fires, it's wide.
Bulldogs retain the possession.
Ortolano taking pressure. Runs through, shoots, it bounces early, goes high. It's a pickup. Lane Blackburn gets pressure, he fires, it's deflected inside. Tontillo recovers, goes back to Ortolano. Ortolano looking for a hat trick. Kocon to Clayton. Clayton over to Villhauer. Ball stolen. Caleb Schmidt very competently moves it downfield. Taking some pressure from Ortolano. Ortolano still on it. Trying to force that ball down.
Left and left.
Dixon Yellott teaming with Villhauer. Calls a loss. Baldner moves it on, he gets picked. Yellott tries to recover. Lane Blackburn picks it up, scrambles. Timeout red. Timeout red. Yeah. 4:44 here left in the second period. Timeout Bulldogs. Score is 4-2 Bulldog favor. 4:44 left in the half. Coming back from a Bulldog timeout. Score is 4-2 Bulldog favor. Briggs trying to bring the ball in, takes a lot of pressure. He gets through it. Heading toward the goal, takes more pressure, keeps it, retracts, goes over to Villhauer. No, that's Tamburo. Tamburo keeping that stick vertical, getting it in control, dodging. Goes around to the crease. He fires it wide. Kocon going to try to recover, but he can't. Bradley Thomas beats him to it. Thomas goes back to the goalie. Oh, nice pass, nice catch. Will Harrison taking the pressure. Taemin Song throws him off center. He shoots, it's defended. Cho goes back to Yellott, but it's an overshot. They'll hand possession over in their territory. Will Harrison brings it in.
If he's here.
Good, Dixon! Come on, guys!
Bradley Thomas maneuvering. Ball's loose. Chad Zapp takes some pressure from Nick Baldner. Baldner trying to hold him out.
Yeah, I know that.
Breaks loose, takes more pressure. He's inside of the goal. Taemin Song puts a wall there. Holds him out. Ball's down. There's no push call on that. Up.
What is that? Loose ball push.
Loose ball push on the Bulldogs.
Chase Chapman. No. Bringing it in from the side. Goes out long. Oh, he's got an open goal. Can he make it? Nods. Bounces early.
West retains possession.
Let's rotate out. He's going to shoot. Ah. Good save by Turner Cho. Cho taking a lot of pressure. He defeats Cho. Outperforms. Gets it over to Villhauer. Villhauer advancing down the alley.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Oh, intended for Tontillo. Couldn't pocket it. Recovered by Blackburn. Blackburn back to Kocon. Kocon behind the box. He did a lap. Kocon now getting some pressure. Caleb Schmidt is not going to allow this any further. Ball's down. Caleb Schmidt knocked it down. And Villhauer recovers. Villhauer finds Briggs. Briggs races around the crease. Shoots! It's saved. And, oh, it must have hit hard. Turner Harris is down, recovering from that. 19 seconds left in the half. Turner Harris took that ball at short distance, that shot from Marcus Briggs, and must have hit him where there was no padding. And they'll get him recovered. 1 minute, 19 seconds here left in the half. The goalie is recovered, shooken up. Turner Harris took a point-blank shot from Marcus Briggs and got him where there was no pads. Quickly moved the ball down. It's a nice pass by Harris. Will Harris behind the net. Taemin Song putting pressure. Taemin moves back. Taemin keeps him on the outside, pushes him, tries to push him out. Does not succeed. Gets a pick. Keep him out. There's a flag. He fires. Deflected. Penalty on Ortolano, it looks like.
Slash 1 minute.
Slash on Ortolano.
With 14 seconds left.
.14 seconds there left to play in the half. Scores 4-2. Bulldog favor. Wolverines are behind the Bulldog. Oh, they cut. They put one in. Nicely done. Will Harrison. What a shot. What a tough shot to make.
Goal number 23, Will Harrison.
Makes it 3-4 as we have 5.5 seconds here left to play before we go into the half. It is kicking up here though on a perfect 72-degree day. There's face-off, and ball still loose. Possession, and that's the end of the first period. Score is 4-3. Bulldog favor. What a tight ball game.
West Wolverines.
Welcome back here to West Forsyth High School here in the Wolverine Den, where we are the guest of the West Forsyth Wolverines, and the North Gwinnett Bulldogs are in a 1-point lead, 4-3, over their hosts. Bulldogs are in the red, Wolverines in the white. A windy spring day. Daniel Tamburo is getting ready to face off against Jacob Juneau. Marcus Briggs, Caleb Schmidt are the near side wings. Adam Khashan and Will Harrison on the other side. Tamburo comes out with the ball. Possession is called. Tamburo flashes it forward to Urzua. Goes over to Briggs. Briggs goes into motion. Passes over to Clayton, but it was a nice pass. Clayton was at a sweet spot but couldn't pocket it. They still have possession, and Ortolano moves in the goal, gets tangled up, but still on his feet, goes back to Briggs. Briggs fires from far out. It's saved. Nice work there by Turner Harris. Saving that ball. Ball down. Ball down again. That's James Grohovac. A tough time bringing that down. Chad Zapp goes to the top of the box. Oh, beautifully done. That was Will Harrison taking that shot, saved by Turner Cho. Dixon Yellott brings it downfield, leaves Chase Chapman in his wake. Dixon moves it over to Adam Khashan before going back across the field, allowing Briggs to come across. Goes to Kocon. Kocon had to reach a little too far from his position, couldn't shoot. He wants to shoot, you can see it. He's winding up, he fires, it's high, and there's a flag.
1 minute.
It's a 1 minute slash on West. It's red ball. Tontillo will bring it in for the Bulldogs. It's behind the box in the corner. Goes to Ortolano. Back over to Tamburo. Back to Ortolano. Ortolano wants it. He fires. It's in. Ortolano got his hat trick. 3 points today for Ortolano. Make the score 5-3 here in the third period.
Jack Ortolano.
Tamburo winning the face-off. Tamburo having just a marvelous year, very successful year on face-off. He's very quick reaction time, low center of gravity, good speed and strength. Ortolano is out with the ball. Ortolano heading down the field. Ortolano rotating top of the box. Ortolano dodging, trying to get in. He takes a shot. It is deflected a few times along the way.
West possession.
Turner Harris flips it over to James Groevac. They're going to struggle with the 20 seconds getting across. They do. Wants to take a shot. He does. Takes a lot of pressure. He wants to take a shot. It's a
West possession.
that was a shot by Jimmy Martelli. It was a little wide. Oh, nice cutter right there in position. It works. Completely open goal for Chase Chapman to take advantage of. It makes it 4-5. Again, we have a 1 point ball game.
Goal number 57, Chase Chapman.
6:20 here in the third period. Score is 5-4. Bulldogs in this 1 point lead. Tamburo on faceoff comes out with the ball, but taking some pressure is Bradley Thomas. Watching Tamburo takes a shot. It's wide. Kocon will bring it in. Tyler Kocon goes over to Jimmy Urzua. Urzua taking a lot of pressure from Ryan Wilkins. Ball up to Kocon, over to Blackburn. There's a flag. And there's a whistle now. I believe it's a slash.
Stand up, Clayton. Come on, guys.
I think it goes against Bradley Thomas.
West.
Zach Tontillo will bring it in from the top of the box, corner. And he connects to Jack Ortolano. Marcus Briggs. This is Tamburo back to Briggs. Briggs fires it safe. He's right into Turner Harris's waiting net. Turner Harris extended himself, going out to midfield. Still has the ball. Good dodge. Heads back, and Harrison Borah picks it up, heads over to Zach Tontillo. Tontillo races down. He fires, it's in! Zach Tontillo taking advantage. Turner Harris is recovering his position in front of the goal. Yeah, Zach Tontillo, 44. He just couldn't quite get set up to get in defensive position. Makes it 6-4 here, 4:54 in the third period.
I already made that mistake once. I won't do that again.
On face-off here, Tamburo is bested, which happens very rarely, by Jacob Juno. Ortolano will give chase. Ortolano putting the pressure, keeps him on the outside, and Tamburo disrupts the pass, goes over to Briggs. Briggs having trouble picking it up, he does. And he allows his offense to set up. Goes behind Ortolano. Ortolano was going to go to Villhauer and decides to hold it. Goes the other direction. Ortolano. Urzua in motion. Goes over to Briggs. Briggs connected to the moving Villhauer, who gets his ball knocked down by James Grovac. Good defensive plays. This player was working hard to move it in. Harrison Borah moves it forward. Villhauer attempts to pass it to Tamburo. It's disrupted, but Ortolano comes in behind, picks it up. Ortolano getting some pressure. Tontillo back to Ortolano. Behind to Jimmy Urzua. Good defensive pressure there by James Grovac. Adam Khashan retains the ball. He moves it in. He takes a shot. It bounces early. And I think it's a slash call on James Grovac.
Slash, 1 minute left, unreleasable.
2:45 here in the third period. Ortolano, he has purchase on the ball. He puts it in. That's his 4th point today. Jack Ortolano having a good day. Hat trick was last point. This is 4. Yeah. Of course, 7-4. Bulldogs opening up. Some sunlight getting in between these two scores as we come to the end of the third period. Tamburo again on face-off. Briggs and Caleb Schmidt down here, the wing. Lane Blackburn on the other end. Of course, they're man down. Briggs picks the ball up. Goes over to Blackburn. Blackburn dodging, goes behind. Blackburn fires and it's high.
Bulldogs retain possession.
Zach Tontillo brings it in from behind. Goes over to Briggs. Briggs to Tamburo, fires, it goes right into the waiting net of Turner Harris. Tyler Kocon forces the ball out. Nice work by Tyler Kocon. And it rarely happens. And Nick Baldner steals. Ortolano moving it forward. Matthew Clayton over to Briggs. Briggs stumbled, takes some pressure. Briggs still has the ball, goes back to Clayton. Clayton over to Tontillo. Tontillo going into motion, finds Ortolano. Ortolano moving in. Trying to break up the stalemate. Ortolano back to Clayton. Just seconds left in the period. Oh, 1 minute left in the period. Hard to see that scoreboard from here. Go back to Briggs. Briggs back to Clayton. Clayton in motion, trying to run around the crease. Looks like he favored his ankle there for a moment. Still has the ball. In trouble. Needs to make a move. Passes back to Ortolano, back in the corner. Ortolano dodges, taking pressure. Michael Pepe sticking tight. Kocon! There's a feed by Ortolano to Kocon, who fires, and it's defended by Turner Harris. Briggs steals. 10 seconds. Oh, it's overshot. That's the quarter. That will be no buzzer beater. Score is 7-4. Getting ready for the final period of play here at West Forsyth High School here in the Wolverine Den, where the North Gwinnett Bulldogs in the red are leading the Wolverines 7-4. This is their second matchup of the year. First matchup, the Wolverines led the Bulldogs by 8-6. We've seen a little bit of reversal this game. We did have, I believe that first matchup, Marcus Briggs was not playing. As I recall, he had a sprained ankle. But what we're seeing here today is an absolute dominance by Jack Ortolano, who's put four goals in himself today. No resolution on this face-off yet. Finally, Tamburo comes out. Briggs picks it up. Briggs doesn't waste time moving down. He does slow it down. Changes his position. Back to Ortolano. Ortolano heading into the goal. He's trying to make it 5. Good pressure on the goalie. And Jimmy Urzua comes out with it. Beautiful play. Tamburo gets the ball, flashes it back to Kocon. Kocon fires, but didn't find its mark. Matt Clayton brings it in from the back corner. Clayton taking a lot of pressure. This is James Grohovac. Forces the pass, and it's a word call. I go make it Wolverine ball.
Last possession.
Bradley Thomas will move it down. Bradley crosses midfield. No, that's James Grohovac, sorry. Pass. Got a cutter. He shoots high. That was Will Harrison. Nice position. Good play. 8:22 left to play in the game, and there's 3 points for West to catch up. Briggs holding pressure. Transfers the man to Adam Khashan. Keeps him outside. Forces the pass. I think that was an intended pass to White 19, Jacob Juno. Can't pocket it. Ball goes out of bounds. It's Bulldog ball. Dixon Yellott will bring it in when the whistle sounds. There we go. Goes to Turner Cho. Cho moves slowly. He's got 20 seconds to get to the midpoint. He passes to and Khashan. Khashan clearly inside the box. Takes a lot of long stick pressure. Ball's down. He picks it back up. There's a flag. Passes over to Tamburo, who puts it in. Nice play. Despite some very strong defense, that was Tamburo who put it in off an assist by Khashan. Yep. Marcus Briggs will be doing the honors on face-off. 7:21 left to play in the game. It scores 8-4. Ball's out. White ball. Villhauer take over defense. Oh, it's a pick. Nice pick. I think that was Adam Khashan on that pick. Couldn't quite see the number. It's fire. It's wide. Zach Tontillo brings it in from the alley. Goes behind the box to Ortolano. Ortolano slows it down, finds Khashan, back to Ortolano. Back to Khashan. Back to Ortolano as Briggs moves back out to the top. Back to Khashan. Goes to Briggs. Briggs is behind him. He couldn't pocket it, but he recovers it. Briggs, intended for Villhauer, who's in beautiful position. Villhauer just couldn't get that stick up. And now hand control over to West. 5:52 left in the game. Was a shot attempt by Preston Logren.
Wolverines retain possession.
Chad Zapp moves it in from the back corner. Zapp moving around, looking for his option. He takes a shot. It's deflected.
West possession.
Play hard!
Chase Chapman slowly brings the ball in, taking his time. Preston Logren passes back to Chapman. Chapman getting pressured heavily by Dixon Yellott, forces him out. He passes back to his ex, who's now getting pressure from Harrison Borah. Fakes. Pass by Pepe intended for Robbins. It was a shot.
West retains possession.
4:28 left in the game. Score is 8-4. It's West ball bringing in from this back corner. Chase Chapman passes forward. He's got a man clear. He's got an open hole. He puts it in. That was Will Harrison on the score. Makes it 5 for the Wolverines.
Goal by the Wolverines, number 43, Will Harrison.
Jacob Juneau on face-off for the Wolverines up against Daniel Tamburo. Red ball. 4:18 left to play in the game. Ortolano's in motion. Goes to the back of the box. Rotates around, taking some pressure. Uses his speed to get out. Still hanging on to the ball. Goes all the way back up the top of the box, taking a lot of pressure, being double teamed. Heading into the goal. Flips, finds a cutter, goes over to Zach Tontillo. He drops it in. Makes it 9-5. Zach always in the right spot. Zach Tontillo. Yep.
Good finish, Zach.
3:49 left to play in the game. It's 9-5 here in the Wolverine den. And Tamburo comes out. Back to Tontillo. Tontillo's getting some pressure. Goes over to Khashan. Khashan to Blackburn. Blackburn racing in, getting to the position. He fires it wide. It's Tyler Kocon. Maneuvering, taking some pressure, hangs on to the ball, goes back to Tamburo. Tamburo moving in, flips it forward to Khashan. Khashan in motion, moves around. Goes to Jimmy Urzua. Back to Khashan. Briggs moving around. Briggs gets dislodged off of the pressure by can't get the number of that defender. There's a penalty on West. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left to play in the ball game. Wolverines are down 4 points. It's 9-5 here against their guests, the North Gwinnett Bulldogs, in the red. It's a lot of points to make up, but I wouldn't doubt it if they can do some damage in this final 2 minutes. It's a very fine team.
Come on,
Tontillo to Ortolano. Briggs. Villhauer. See who rotates, who cuts. Back to Ortolano. Ortolano over to Urzua. It looked like Urzua was getting ready. Oops. Ball down. Villhauer recovers, goes back to Ortolano. Ortolano to Tamburo. Back to Ortolano. I think they're just going to try to control the ball, control the time, keep possession. To Urzua, back behind the net to Kocon. Kocon to Urzua. Urzua. One minute, 10 seconds. Ortolano over to Tamburo. He fires, it's high. I think it was actually deflected. Red ball. Kocon moving in. Comes in, taking a lot of pressure, and there's a... It was offsides. Don't quite understand that, and that ball is out. Red ball. 51 seconds left to play, and Jimmy Urzua brings the ball in. He passes over to Tamburo, who's given a lot of pressure by Ryan Wilkins. Wilkins keeping that long stick in Tamburo's path. Tamburo switching sticks behind the hand. And it's a steal. It is. Preston Longren moves it forward. Not successful in his shot. Up. Taemin Song makes an encounter, but I don't see any penalties, no flags. Clear to Villhauer, can't pocket it. Ball still down. Caleb Schmidt gets control, flips it forward to Preston Longren. That's the end of the ball game. Clock has expired. Score is 9-5. What a great game.
Well, thank everyone for coming out today. Have a safe trip home.
That ended here at the Wolverines' Den. I'm Joe Briggs from West Forsyth. What a beautiful facility and a beautiful day out here.